You are looking live at the WBC arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here comes Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. 200 centimeters tall with a reach of 201 centimeters. And he'll be up against the Galveston Giant himself, Jack Johnson. Not as big as you might think, weighing in at 200 pounds.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Here comes Robert Helenius, born in Sweden, currently lives in Finland. Either way, he is indeed a Nordic nightmare. The Galveston Giant himself, Jack Johnson, the unapologetic first ever black heavyweight champion.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Åland Islands in Finland, a European heavyweight champion known as the Nordic Nightmare, introducing Robert Helenius. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first ever African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A perfect counter lands. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. Nice defense on that hook. Punch, counter punch. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
You don't want to trade shots. Jab doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. Nice counter. Counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it.
Your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that.
He's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
Go out there and finish him. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't
Look there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
and don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Well done with that counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Punch. Going down to the body. That's smart. Good counter punching. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good punch. Counter shot lands. Can't land the jab there. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Like that, I'm happy.
The first minute, stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in on.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Will appear. Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him
go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Son, get this boxing back together. The fight's not over yet.
Good work. Keep going. We're thinking...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out.
And don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that and do what you got to do.
On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then they get a little dirty.
Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Just with that jab. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Catch and shoot. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger men.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense on that right hand. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. How about that time counter shot? How about that time counter shot? And that left hook doesn't find its target. Punch, counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
Into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Great round. Now I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot.
In this round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
He'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch could change everything in this battle. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
shot lands. Nice defense on that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. Catch and shoot. Counter punching. Helenius is dazed.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Oh boy, Helenius is teetering and tottering. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man. You safe?
Just boxing, be smart, get your shots off, and don't give in anything.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time.
Be about it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing.
Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punching. He fails to score with that left hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Jab does not score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Catch and shoot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That jab is blocked. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep...
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and...
Be focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The big fella Helenius in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is every...
Helenius is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.